Welcome back, my name is Tobal, and I am continuing to play X Rebirth in preparation for the launch of X4 at the end of this week, getting back in the swing of things. And we are in our ship, the Albion Skunk. Basically we are space Uber right now. We've picked up a couple passengers, made about 1 million credits. Not doing anything useful or dangerous apart from getting ripped up by some bandits. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue on. We'll check the bulletin board, see what we've got going on here. Another gate is open in Cold Peaks. That's fascinating. This must be, I don't know if this is part of the story or not.
So, are you game or are you chicken?
Map out the space behind the new gate. That sounds like something that's going to make us die? But it's worth 69 million. I mean, maybe we can just dodge whatever comes out. Alright, this is probably suicide, but I feel like it's a story mission, so I don't know, maybe it's designed to like let you make a bunch of money in free play. Pretty sure it's gonna end in death. So pop over here to the highway. Let's see, how far away is it? System. To fly all to the Third Duke, which is all over the place. I think it's over here. Yeah. So this must be the gates between. So we're in the system view. We're looking at all these different sectors. This must be a new gate to a different galaxy, is what it's going to be. And in the X story, we used to have all these gates that transported you between different worlds, and some event happened, and I'm not really up to speed on the lore. But something happened that basically split the world, split the universe.
Entering the Third Duke.
And we have to use these new methods of transport. Did this seriously just take us all the way around the loop just to get over here? Shady Vault. Maybe we were over here somewhere. The autopilot is not the best at times. Side note, you can definitely shoot people while you're in the while you're in Space Highway, and you can be like Space Highway robber. They wind up coming in, like flying and falling out of the wormhole or the highway bubble, and then you can like jump them if you want. But we're not pirates. We're Uber. We're Uber, and apparently like Star Trek Voyager, all wrapped into one. We explore. We transport people. It's fine. Fairly sure though, we are heading towards our death because the 70 million mission, 69 million mission, yeah. I mean, map out the space. I don't know how much it needs us to map out. If it's just peek your head in, we might be able to avoid any combat and just pop in, turn around, pop back out. But we'll see. We shall see. And again, a lot of this I never really even explored when I started. I think I did the original campaign, which there is a story to the game. You don't have to start in free mode, so there is something explaining, you know, where you're at, why you have the Albion Skunk, all this different stuff. I think the character Ren, is that the name of the character? My own status. I think he's a scavenger and he found this ship as part of why you've got the story. I don't know who the our little friend co-pilot is over here. Right, so I don't know if this is the new gate or just a different sector, but we'll find out. Looks like people are in it, so I don't think this is our gate.
Entering Crossroads.
Alright, so I think we're back in a sector we've known. Nope, no we're not. We're in the system of Inner World. We came from Ascendancy, we started in Far Out. Okay. So we are trying to get to a new jump gate. I don't know how many jumps this is going to be in order to find this new gate. But we will just keep dodging people left and right. Probably going to have us get off here and then jump this way or this way. It might be back this way. Oop, oop, oop.
Entering
Might have gotten a little
trusted
bit excited
spot.
about messing around with that. I think we can get into the new highway though.
Cargo secured and hold.
Looks like we picked up some wreckage. Some missiles. Let's check if we've got any illegal goods here. Oh, this might be a good option to dump things that are illegal when you have trouble dumping them normally, is to do it while you're in the highway here. I don't think we're carrying anything illegal at this moment. Uh-oh. I might have missed my exit here. I don't think it's happy with me. Alright, let's jump out of the highway. I think I was in the menu when I should have been paying attention, so
Entering cuspid splint.
let's make sure it wants us to get in here. It does. Okay, we're okay. The counter was just kind of frozen there. I think when X4 comes out, when Foundations releases, I think it's going to be the 30th. I don't know if it's going to be Steam, the normal Steam release time, or if it's going to be midnight, but it definitely will
Cold peaks.
launch that as soon as possible, and probably do a free. I probably will start as a free story or the free play just to kind of explore the world. I don't like the campaigns as much.
No, shut up, baby.
It kind of just depends on what's there. I mean, if it's the same story, then I might just pass on it. If it's a brand new campaign, though, I may go ahead and try to do that and just get some of the lore and see what the story is. So this looks like the jump gate between different galaxies. So it looks like we are about to hit a new jump gate. We're probably going to blow up and have a existential crisis right at the start, but we'll see. We will see. So we're gonna go through the Stargate. Terrified. Well, that's not terrifying at all.
Encyclopedia updated. Entries for Home of Light, Taridi, and Cold Star added. Article. These three systems survived the dark largely through the ingenuity and vast resources of TerraCorp. Encyclopedia entry added. Though appreciated most by its citizens for its thriving economy, the area has also developed a keen scientific community due to the discovery of unstable warp anomalies in the far reaches of the Taridi system. Article continues. Until recently, TerraCorp had enforced very tight security measures throughout the three systems in order to keep citizens safe from the threats known to inhabit their outskirts. This has left large parts of the area unexplored. Because of this, many rumors have surfaced about what can be found there, and it is advised that all pilots travel carefully through the region.
Right on. Now, TerraCorp, I remember from X3. That was one of the big trading companies in X3. I think you even started close to that. Map out the space behind the new gate. Here we go. This is a nice, calm background. Looks like there's a pulsar out there. Ooh, pretty. Brand new stars. Very bright. So I think, and I'm trying to remember the difference. The home of Heart of Albion, home of Albion. I could have sworn. I think we normally did start in Well, Home of Light, I think, is the system we started in the past. Home of Light made me think of TerraCorp, which is like the main system you start in when you start an X3 AP campaign is a free mode or something like that. So, oh goodness, hope we're not at war. Okay, so these are pirates, so that's good. That means that we're not immediately under threat by all these other factions here, I hope. It is a fast moving ship. Like, that thing is booking it. That's crazy. So all this looks like a bunch of space wreckage from a battle or something. According to the story, there was some kind of catastrophe that, you know, froze all the trading and stopped all the trading from happening. God, I don't see. Okay, so there are some ships here. It's kind of eerie.
Calibrating HUD.
Scan this station just a bit. So this is either has been attacked recently, or this is like a forge. I don't remember. Oh, this was attacked recently. No, oh, never mind. Disregard. It definitely is a forge. Okay. So it says map out the space around here. That's really our mission. So I guess we're just gonna take a look at the map. We're in longest reign, which is in the longest reign sector. So there's different sector gates here, so we could go to a different sector within the same thing. Okay, let's see if we can bump over to Home of Light, because Home of Light is something I'm definitely familiar with. TerraCorp had, if I remember right, it might have been in the Home of Light system that had a really big citadel of a space station. It was probably one of the bigger space stations in X3 that you could go to. We don't know to Home of Light. Okay. Let's pop over here to this jump gate. So this actually is probably part of the DLC that I purchased for the Home of Light DLC. I kind of hope that we have to work a little bit at getting the 70 million. I mean, it seems kind of like cheating. I feel a little guilty. But, you know, hey, we've only got a couple days in order to get to X4 Foundation's launch, so it doesn't hurt too much to get a little bit of a boost. Oh, can't believe it. Home of Light. Core Argon Systems. Okay. It's quite pretty. I kind of like this area of space. A little bit less stuff in the background, a little bit more, you know, what you're traditionally used to. What is this? This looks like a agriculture spot. Is this a ship? It's like a party barge. Huh. I thought it was like a space car wash for a second. I mean, it could be. That's neat. Okay, well, apparently, that's hilarious. Did I hit an invisible? Where's the invisible wall I just hit? It's hilarious. Alright. Beautiful. I don't know what this is, but it's awesome. Station Administration, Business Center. Is that what this popped up with? Oop, 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 oop. Sorry about that. Don't mind us. We're from the other system. We don't know how to fly. Okay, so I didn't do the Talati. I haven't even explored the Talati part yet. So this just, I believe, is the DLC for all this Home of Light expansion. So that's pretty cool. It kind of reconnects you with some of the lore, because that was definitely a big part of X3. Was you worked with Albion and whatever system he mentioned. Did he mention? Argon Prime, that's what it was. Excuse me. Terribly sorry. We'll pop out of here.
Entering District 4.
Just District 4, nothing else. It's just so cool. Alright. I really wouldn't mind if they redid the highway system a bit in X4 Foundations when this comes out. Just to kind of remove some of the tedium of you know, bumping into people. I mean, the highway's neat. Can't tell if this is like where people live or if this is just a big advertisement in space. Looks like a solar array. And the other thing that I've never gotten into in this X Rebirth series is you can build custom stations. So this is undoubtedly some solar arrays on here. So you could build your station to be fully functional. So you could have a solar array for power, agriculture, like a, I don't know really what it's like a rice paddy or something to generate your own food, a trade depot to receive, you know, trading for minerals. I love this this traffic pattern here. It makes it feel so busy. Very cool. Alright, so let's continue. Let's take a look at where we are now. We are in Westgate. So they're all districts. That's funny. And they're all districts along this one curve. Oh, it's fascinating. So it's just one way? Alright, so I guess we'll get back on the highway. The highway is probably both ways, actually. Let's see if we can find the highway again. Okay, so it looks like this direction. Up or down? There she is. That's so cool. Looks like this is a one lane, for lack of a better term, one direction highway throughout this entire system. So all these sectors are kind of like pit stops on the road inside of the Westgate system within the Home of Light galaxy. So it's just like you come in to the gate, you take the thing out. Oh wow, very cool. I'm excited. This is fun. I haven't seen this this level or this area with X Rebirth. I really didn't explore too much, so it's kind of neat to be doing some actual exploration. So this is Sector 3. Is this Sector 6 maybe? Or District? Oh, that's fast. Okay, so we actually already warped over to a different area. So it takes you directly to... Oh, that's so cool. It's so you've got this huge circle. And now we're in Akila's dream. I don't remember that. So apparently, Home of Light is just a big circle. I wonder if they did that for ease of of design. I mean, it's kind of neat, but it does feel a little bit easy. We got bumped out here at District 13. Okay, so we'll hop back in here just to complete the circle. And then, like the mission says, we'll try to finish the mapping out the area by jumping over to Toride, I guess, which I don't recall that from X3 at all. We are getting all sorts of bumped around here. Okay, and we are now in TerraCorp headquarters. So, I mean, oh, that was kind of neat. Let's get out here real quick. I wonder if any of these are the old... I wonder if they brought the old TerraCorp headquarter building from X3 in any sort of fashion. I didn't see any extremely large buildings. They're all just districts. I mean, this is very TerraCorp-ish, right? You know, name it by district numbers and then make it a big, huge circle. Alright, so we'll get back to Westgate, and at that point I think we will take the next big jump gate to the next galaxy. I'll try to actively dodge a couple more of these folks so we don't get smashed behind them. Or not.
Entering District 20.
Almost at Westgate. Let's take a quick peek around here. You know, it's just looking at all this is just it is really nice to see the sense of scale. You know, the makes you feel like a tiny little ship in a huge galaxy. That is one thing that I think the X series has always done a great job of. Now, some people may not like the size of the stations. I think that it works for me. It may not work for everyone else, but I do like just the scale and how big it feels, and definitely feels like you're out in space. Alright, so we're back in District 1. Let's take a look at... So how do we get over to... So there should be, in theory, another jump gate here. So we're looking for a jump gate that is to an unknown system. We'll jump back on the freeway to get to this jump gate. Okay, pop out here.
Entering District 1.
So this is to Cold Star. This is where we've been. Let's see. Where's our other jump gate at? I mean, it seems like there should be one, unless it was over in Selene's Triumph and I didn't catch it. We'll go ahead and head back over to Cold Star and see if we can't find another jump gate to that third final area we haven't explored yet.
Cold Star.
So 2 gates, one to Albion, one to Home of Light. Okay, so somewhere along the way we have not found this new jump gate to Tauride yet. Alright, so we'll hit some of these sector warp gates up, see if we can't find that Taurid. And maybe I should have jumped off in some of those districts, but I feel like if it was a full jump gate, it would have probably popped up.
Entering eliminated obligations.
Wow, talk about empty. I think you can actually also mine just like you used to be able to in the old game, so that's definitely an option. This would be a great system for it. The one thing I haven't explored really is how to set up a base, I guess, or how to set up your station. So I don't know if you have to find an unexplored system or not.
Rain.
So again, jump gate, we're going to go to this QU, which I think is right next to us here. So this is an unknown sector that might take us closer to the 2 gate. Oh, terrifying.
Entering point of entry.
What is this? Is this a pirate outpost? Okay, this is just a courier, pirate courier. So really not a whole lot here. It looks like these 2 systems are just mining systems for the for the Cold Star Galaxy. Not a lot to it. I mean, I guess that kind of feels like a DLC, right? You add a little bit, enough for the storyline, but but not a whole lot. I'm sure there's more to experience too. I definitely haven't found it all just yet. So I guess, for lack of a better idea, let's go ahead and do this jump line, or this jump gate to Home of Light. I mean, it makes it seem like you should be able to get to Home of Light and Toride from Cold Star. It's just a bit interesting, unless there's just, you know, another jump gate that's out of reach, or it's a secret sector or something like that. But we'll go ahead and jump over to Home of Light, and I guess maybe take a closer look at these different stopping points. I just don't see any others, but you know, maybe it didn't pull up on radar. But the way this seems, the way the connector arrow seems, maybe it's on over here in Solaran's Triumph. So we'll take that highway over. Oh, hey there, bud. So I guess we're going to be keeping an eye out for I mean, you think you would add it to the map down here, and the overall map if we saw it, but I will take another look for another jump gate to appear as soon as we go to Solaran's Triumph here. I do like how this forces you into a system jump gate. Okay, so let's pop out real quick.
Entering District 6.
I don't really see anything that would indicate that there's a gate here. I wonder if it's hidden. I wonder if you have to like manually jump somewhere. Can't get your 69 million until you find your last jump gate. So
Calibrating HUD.
maybe that's how they make it seem a little more harder than it is.
Resetting HUD and scanners.
Scanner deactivated.
Ah.
Entering
Oh,
District
jump gate, jump gate.
7.
Okay. I think that's our winner down there. So we'll keep going here if we can stop getting bumped out of the highway. Oh my goodness.
Entering District 7.
Okay, jump gate is coming up right about here. Excellent. Okay. So we found our jump gate to the
8.
Help me out here, game. Toride. I also hope they kept Betty, the voice that you always hear in all these games, all the X series of games, the computer voice. At this point, she's kind of a fixture in the universe as well. Picked up a lot of different missiles as we're letting pirates get destroyed. Nova drones, crushers. No idea which one of these are dumbfire versus tracked. Alright, last system. I don't know if the mission will just be complete immediately or if we have to explore the rest of it, but off we go. That is eerie. What in the world are those? They have constructed additional pylons and they are all set to go. This is awesome. Okay. Seems completely safe. Let's just fly right in the middle of all this. Hydrogen harvester. Okay. Hydrogen clouds. So we'll take a look at the system map. This looks to be just one. Wait, there's a Sol Gate? So we're in Sol Gate zone in the Torides galaxy. I don't remember. It's so weird. I play when we were playing X3 AP, I remember spending a lot of time on the was it the Albion side? Was it the that's what was in the briefing, the same race Argon. So it's the same Argon Prime. Well, there definitely is a way you can get all the way around the map to get to Earth basically, and you had to, it was restricted to get into Earth. So we see any? Let's take a look at different map modes here. I don't see any other gates unless Earth's gate was destroyed, and this could be like the remnants of it or something like that. I know that was a big part of the story, was everything was destroyed, everything was you know, in a state of upheaval, so you couldn't transfer anymore or transport to different areas like you used to. I'll do a quick flyby of this station.
Calibrating HUD. Resetting HUD and scanners.
Scanner
It's such an
deactivated.
interesting system here. I don't see any other gates whatsoever though. Jump gate, bunch of things. Another, yeah, it's just unless this is literally it. Oh, that's the old jump gate. Okay, I think this over in the distance here. This used to be the jump gate to Earth, possibly. I mean, it kind of looks like it's working. Scared. I'm scared. I don't want to get blown up. I don't want to face space existential crises either. I have a feeling it's disabled, but it is moving though. It's got all these lights on. Honestly, don't even know which way it's pointing. I guess this would be... Is that supposed to be our sun down there? Cell recharge. Okay, let's take a look around here, see if we can... I don't think you can activate it.
Calibrating HUD.
So it's okay. So it's acting as a station. No, it's just a cell recharge facility. Here I got all excited thinking this was like some secret gate, and it literally is just for recharging things. Cell recharge facility. Okay.
Resetting HUD and scanners.
Scanner deactivated.
Still very cool. Let's go ahead and explore a little bit more. I think I'll put a cut in here in just a bit once we get done with this system, and we'll continue to try to figure out how to get that $70 million reward from this mission by mapping the remaining areas, which I think is just possibly just going to the different sectors and systems. I think we probably skipped some in one of the earlier areas. I'd hate to have to stop off in every district in Home of Light just because, but we'll do what we need to do. Still looking around here to see if there's anything else that might be part of this. I don't know if this is supposed to be the fragments or this is just what was it, a hydrogen field? but it looks like this entire galaxy, in terms of how this game maps out this area, this is the Tauride galaxy. It says it's 41% explored. Solgate is 48%. So really, we probably just need to stop at this other facility. Ugh. Creepy. Creepy and eerie. We need to start looking for, let's see if we can find an upgrade. I was just thinking about doing an upgrade that would let our, I guess, have more energy, so we could use our afterburner longer. So why don't we look for ship services? A mechanic can buy new parts for your ships. Okay.
Pilot, I've some great deals to
Stars to be
offer.
docked. Reconfigure cockpit weapon modifications. Okay. Let's plot a course to this person. I think when it sorts it, when it gives you that list of people to contact here, it does do it by closest to you. So in theory, Alien is the closest engineer we have. So for being something that you have to click through extra menus, it's not too terribly inconvenient.
This is the Albion Skunk. Requesting permission to...
Docking permitted. I knew you'd
So
try.
we'll go chat with this guy. Luckily he's right out here, it looks like.
Pilot, I've some great deals to offer.
What can you do for us here? Oh, this is fascinating. Hawk MK3 Combat Management Merchant.
The Hawk Mark III combat configuration was designed for maximum visibility and minimum vulnerability.
A fine choice, if I may say so.
The Crane Mark II management configuration has a utilitarian...
A fine
Well,
choice.
I think we're gonna have to guess on some of these, to be honest. Might come back to this. I might try some of these out. When I put a cut in here, I might just explore and install some of these to see kind of what they look like and what, you know, because you're in the cockpit, it does look a little bit cramped. There's a whole console that takes up the bottom corner of the screen. So I would like to see if there's, you know, the combat sounds like it's got more viewing, but perhaps the management or the merchant might give us more abilities. Trading. Oh, there we go. I want to buy new engines.
Would you like to see anything else?
Equalized engine Mark 4. This is 200,000.
This vastly improved model delivers better performance.
270 ms.
The Equalizer.
180 ms.
The supercharged engine
40
Mark II
ms.
was specifically modified to provide increased forward speed.
Get over here, I'm nearly done for.
Who are you?
Be good, mind.
Protect the harvester drone. Yeah, sorry, friend.
Pilot, I've some great
Don't
deals
think
to
we're
offer.
quite able to help you just yet. Engine shields, weapons, software scanners.
My rivals know that we beat them on quality and
So
price.
trading computer, I think this is some automated
Software
options.
upgrade allows management of even more planned trip for
So this is similar to X3. You're able to install some software that then let your ship do autopilot, or the ships you owned.
We can customize any of these weapons to fit in your ship.
This weapon uses a constant beam of electrons extracted from a plasma chamber.
Alright, so I think what I'll do here during the break is take a look at some of the different cockpit configurations, possibly upgrade the engines, and take a look at some of the other upgrades we may want to look at. Just because right now, I think it's fascinating. You can just mod your weapon based on every engineer can do a different thing, possibly. So, alright,
Be good.
I will go ahead and
mind.
put a cut in here. Thank you for joining me, and we'll continue our Let's Play of X Rebirth as we prepare ourselves for X4's launch. Thank you for watching.